Hey guys, welcome back to Cinematopical. Nate here again with Dylan, aka Wayne Strange. Dr. Strange Wayne?
Something like that.
Something in there.
I thought we was using our made-up names.
Maybe. Nice. That's a reference. So today we're going to do, in honor of the upcoming movie White Boy Rick, which we're both pretty pumped about. That movie is going to be freaking great.
Yeah, Best Picture winner.
We're going to do our top 5 favorite Matthew Mcconaughey performances. Before we do that, Dylan has a thing.
So, we appreciate you subscribing and commenting and liking the video, winning the codes. But if you already won the code, you cannot win this code. Go to our last top 5 and you can win a code to Ready Player 2.
That's not the name of the movie. You said that last time.
I did?
Yeah, that's a recycled joke.
I think we deleted that video.
Get some original material, good lord.
It's all original.
Alright, so if you don't know how we do our top 5s, one of us will do
And you must be subscribed to win the code also.
5 and 4.
So, did I say anything I was supposed to say?
Yeah. If not, we'll record something else and put it at the front.
Yeah, just tell us our number ones on this video. Video up there. That wasn't there.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense, but we'll figure it out.
Out.
If you don't know how we do our top 5s, one of us will do our 5 and 4, talk about it. The other person will do their 5 and 4 and talk about it. Then we'll do 3-2, 3-2, and trade off for number 1s. We also have what we call the Zemeckis rule. So basically, if one of us if we have the same movie on our list, but someone has it 2 spots or more higher on their list, then that person will say Zemeckis when the other person brings it up, and that just means that we're going to save the conversation for that movie for when it comes up on the other person's list, since they have it higher. I'm proud of that one. That was good.
Yeah, this could be just fucking Zemeckis fest.
It really might, probably. Alright, who's going first?
I go first.
Okay, you go first.
Number 5 is going to be The Lincoln Lawyer.
Not on the list.
So,
Hadn't seen it.
this guy, he counts the money by shaking it and hearing it. That's how he counts money.
That's pretty dope.
What a great sleazy beginning. It's like the episode of Matlock when Matlock finds out this defendant is guilty.
Big Matlock fan?
Yeah.
Huh.
And big Andy Griffin. And he just doesn't want to represent the person anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you have that in this movie, but McConaughey does it better because he's sleazy in the beginning. So had to make my list. Good old sleazeball. My number 4 is also a lawyer, and it's Time to Kill.
Hadn't seen it.
Oh wow. Well, the funny thing about this movie is time doesn't exist, but clocks do.
Okay.
So there's never a time to kill, but that's what this title is. But yeah, you get the famous Sam Jackson line is, "I hope they die, I hope they burn in hell." The reference in the Chappelle skit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fucking gold. But yeah, he's in there with Sandra Bullock and Sam Jackson when they were already established actors, and he carries the weight of the movie, and it's all on his shoulders. So performance-wise, he does a hell of a job in this film.
Cool. So my number 5 is We Are Marshall.
Okay.
Yeah, so A, I love football.
Yeah,
B,
that's a film movie.
I love biopics. So
Did not know that.
Oh, I do. I love biopics.
No, I didn't know that was a biopic.
Yeah. So it's a true story about. It's terrible. Basically, an entire football team died on their way to a game, and then including the coach. So he's the coach that comes in, has rebuild the team, but also so basically he's walking into this really small college that is in the middle of a massive grieving process over something that he wasn't there for. So he has to balance joining in with them and trying to navigate what that looks like, but also being a coach and rebuilding this program and trying to win games. So obviously, since he comes in and they're working with nothing but guys that were on the second string and walk-ons and all that kind of stuff, they're terrible. They're awful. Yeah. But the movie, it's just one of those life is bigger than sports kind of movies.
Yeah, like Rudy.
And so he, the coach that he was portraying in the movie, who's obviously a real life person, had this weird voice inflection thing. So McConaughey is kind of talking out the side of his mouth the whole movie, which is a little annoying, but it's true to the character. So I really appreciate that. Number 4 for me, I went in a voice acting role. So I went with Sing.
Never seen it.
Never seen it?
I never seen it.
So he plays a talking koala, but it's an animated movie, right? So
yeah, obviously.
He is the owner of this theater, right? And it's going under, and he's trying to save it and all this. So basically, it's just It's just like a story about like the power of music in people's lives and like how chasing your creative passions can like pull you out of shitty situations, or like be life-giving when like your life has become extraordinarily like mundane and repetitive. And then like he kind of like ends up like he's a little bit shady in it. Like
that's
like it's honestly very similar. Do you see The Greatest Showman?
Yeah.
It's honestly like a little similar to that situation. So it's like he kind of hinges everything on this one specific thing happening, but then it doesn't work. So then he can't pay the people back that he needs to pay back.
Yeah.
And like
shit, there's a fire.
Shit hits the fan. But yeah.
And Zac Efron's there.
Yeah, exactly.
And a hot black chick.
Yeah. So it's honestly really weird how similar those movies are. Oh my God, Sing is The Greatest Showman. But his voice acting is really, really good, and like his character shows legitimate growth by the end of it, and understanding like his role is bigger than just like making money and stuff like that. Like he played an integral part in people's lives and changing them.
Well, that's just terrible.
Wow. What's your number 3?
Mud.
Never seen Mud.
Oh my God! This is I thought it was gonna be a Zemeckis fest. This is a phenomenal film. Highly suggested. Oddly enough, Ready Player One guy, Tosh Sheridan, right? What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
He's the kid in this movie. So these 2 kids, him and Long Neck, that's the character's name. They go and they find this boat in a tree.
Isn't Long Neck one of the Land Before Time characters?
I believe so. So they find this boat in the tree, and like they go up there and like they're scrummaging through all the stuff and find a bunch of like dirty mags, you know. So like kids are enjoying the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
But then they realize someone's living in here because there's food.
Oh wow.
Which is Matthew McConaughey's on the run because he killed someone.
Ah.
So these 2 kids have to like help Matthew McConaughey and like coming of age story. So he's like a side character, but he has like top billing. He's on the cover of the Blu-ray and everything. Mm-hmm. Obviously,
he's like the driving force.
Yeah, like it's a good cast. You got a lot of side actors in there, character actors in the film. So it's just you see this kid grow, and he goes to Matthew McConaughey because the parents are getting divorced. His girlfriend doesn't like him, and like Matthew McConaughey's his mentor.
Oh,
it's scummy,
but he killed someone, so it's like
and like he's full of shit.
Yeah,
like he's making up shit out. Like this shirt has got like leopard skin underneath it, so like snakes can't bite me and stuff.
Wow,
like wild stuff is great. Yeah, I'll let you borrow it.
Nice.
What like the other 10 movies you have in mind?
Yeah, number 2.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely not on the list.
Dazed and Confused.
He's such a creep in that movie. I can't do it.
That's what's great about it.
Ugh.
It's the 70s, so like obviously that's phenomenal. And he's Woodison, man. He's just hanging around a bunch of high school. You know, one of those high school girls.
He's a fucking creep, dude.
Every line he says in the movie is quotable, so that's a plus for me. The film overall is very rewatchable, so that's why I love it. It's my favorite films of all time. And every scene he's in, like all like 7 of them. He's still the same.
Overrated.
Bullshit.
My number 3 is his performance in Wolf of Wall Street.
It's too short. That's why I put it on there. But I love that fucking scene.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna put it on there either until we had that conversation right before we were in the movie. Yeah, he's like freaking great. He's such a weirdo, right?
Yeah, he was great. Like he's like, you gotta masturbate 5 times a day.
Yeah, he's so creepy. I'm fine with Matthew McConaughey being creepy in movies as long as it's not towards underage girls.
That was the 80s. Like he's probably doing coke.
That does not make it
13-year-old.
Like
you don't know what he did after that.
Well, I don't. You're right, but he didn't in the movie. And when you hear about like the improv that went like into it between, because that's like actually part of his like warm up routine, which like everyone, I know I'm not telling you anything you don't know already, but like. Just the fact that like that made it into the movie like just shows his influence, like his like clearly the like presence that he carries on sound stages and stuff like that, you know. And like
Scorsese for recognizing that.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure. Like
and, you know, like how many directors this guy worked with, you know?
Yeah.
Like one of them had to be like, what the fuck this guy doing?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So that one scene really makes it worth it. He really like he does propel the story in that, but like because he is so quirky and like strange, he actually makes an impact on like DiCaprio's character.
Strange?
Yeah, I did. So my number 2 is gonna be Interstellar.
Haven't seen it.
Really?
I was going to watch it. Like I watched like 10 movies this weekend. I was going to watch it. I didn't have enough time or drugs to watch this movie.
He does amazing in it. Like he's a very loving father, which like I actually like him in serious roles. He's actually really versatile. I'll be honest, I really don't like Matthew McConaughey that much.
I love the guy.
But like he's in a movie coming up, so I agreed to do this video.
He doesn't take showers.
That's gross, man. But
he drives Lincolns.
I hate those commercials. I don't like Lincolns. Anyways, when he does like a serious role, I generally think that's very good. He's just a really caring person. Like, he cares about humanity. He cares about his family. Like, he cares about himself, and you have to see him struggle with like the sacrifices that he has to choose to make and things like that and stuff.
He cares about Michael Kine.
And then obviously it has like a pretty big like twist at the end that he like you believe, like, it's very emotional. Like, the twist is very emotional for him, his character in the movie, and he sells it. Like, I buy it. Like, if I think about, it's really easy for me to put myself in his shoes. It's like seeing what he sees in that movie and understand like why it is so like heart-wrenching. But there's also this crazy sense of urgency to it, and he sells all of it. Like, it's a very, very good. What's your number one?
My number one is going to be one of Stephanie's favorite movie characters of all time. It is the rodeo cowboy from Dallas Buyers Club.
Nice. It's my number one.
Hell yeah. So, I like it probably different from like, you probably like the character arc.
Yeah, you like how much of a scumbag
that
he was.
First 5 minutes, he's cheating people out of like rodeo. He's got all this money. He's running from like 12 guys who want to kill him. Mm-hmm. Later on, he takes that money, he buys like coke and like prostitutes and stuff. And it's just like,
it's true, he does.
I'm gonna love this fucking movie, and I did. I love it. I love the character arc. I love like.
Yeah, let me tell you, I was thinking about this when I was driving around earlier on the way home from work. What I love about this character is it shows that even the shittiest people, like the person, like that dude you work with, or like, you know, the homeless guy on the corner, like, you know, just like the worst people you know, are really just like lacking the right motivation to like really be able to do something that adds to humanity. You know,
I won't say that.
Why?
They lack perspective.
Yeah, perspective is motivation.
Perspective's everything.
Those are interchangeable, I feel like, in a lot of situations. In this situation, they're interchangeable.
Well, I mean, if he never got AIDS, he would still be calling people faggots and stuff, you know?
Right, but, like, that is also the motivation that he needed to actually, like, do something valuable with his life. Yeah. You're making the same point that I'm making.
We're arguing over the same point.
You're just using a different word. So, yeah, literally, like, you're right. He was a total, like, loser and scumbag and, like, was adding nothing to society whatsoever. No. But, like, he finds out he has AIDS, most likely from a shared heroin needle with a prostitute. Yeah. And, like, it changes his life. Yeah. And he, tackles the man, which, like...
I love.
I could, it's completely irrelevant to movies, but I could make a whole video about how I feel about pharmaceutical companies. But, yeah, like... He sees that he needs help that he's not getting it. He sees an opportunity to make a shit ton of money off of it, which is his initial motivation. Yeah, but like watching him go from someone who was like afraid to have a gay person touch him to like seeing like how genuinely hurt he is, like when his friend like Rayon dies. Yeah. Like that is like, oh man, like and the time period that it's set in, like
it's great.
Yeah, he just grew. He grew so much.
Like, he's going, people call him faggy, he spits on him, you know? They freak out, it's great.
Oh, man.
One of my favorite scenes is when he realizes that girls have AIDS too and he can fuck her.
Oh, yeah.
He's had sex forever, so he's like...
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
You got AIDS?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, I feel like if I ever got AIDS in this time period, I would do the same thing.
Getting to see how he grows, getting to see him, like, turn from someone who made people's lives worse to someone who, like... made people's lives better and brought attention to a subject that clearly needed a lot of attention brought to it in a big way. And, like, be kind to people who, like, literally no one else in that time period was interested in being kind to.
That was our top 5 Matthew McConaughey performances. If you like this video, comment, like, subscribe. If you want to win that code, remember what we said in the beginning, and you can win that code.